I have my one channel with a list of failure videos that are now hidden because I don't want anybody to see those. But like I made my own short films.
We had a stream recently on his channel looking back at all the videos he's ever made, and they're really cringy. They're like, I'm not afraid to tell you, they're bad, but like they're good now.
Now? Yeah, and I mean, you know,
some guest star Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I stepped up my game. So now, like, my YouTube channel is concentrated in like Power Ranger short films, and the reason for that is because as an actor and as a performer, I never ever thought about auditioning for Power Rangers until my best friend at the time was like, you know what, you like Power Rangers so much, why don't you do something with Power Rangers or audition? And I was like, hey, I never thought about that. So, you know, I literally, my first Power Ranger video was all shot on my iPod, and that like blew up my YouTube channel, and I was just like, you know what, I need to do more of this stuff, and you know, now I get to work with some of the Power Rangers on my YouTube channel, so it's really cool. It's surreal.
Well, YouTube for me is still an ongoing kind of thing that like I'll do and then I forget about it because I mean, I came from TV and film acting, and I only really got into YouTube because I had friends who were like, oh, you should do like fitness stuff on YouTube, and like you get a lot of followers and whatever. I was like, okay, I'll try it, and then you know, I get like 10 people. I was like, maybe not, I don't know, because it takes a long time. It does.
It really does.
You have more subscribers than I do, though.
Well, I mean, it's not because what I do. I can't like edit or anything cool. Like I don't actually have skills like these guys, so I just. Yeah, I know. I have a friend, people who are better than me. Like he makes a lot of the logos and stuff for it, and Danny does too. And then like I collaborate with them, and then sometimes we do like two-parters on our YouTube channels. But yeah, I don't know. I'm more into like my Instagram for fitness and helping people like with fit tips and things like that, and verses of the day. That's kind of how I roll. And then like I audition for shows and projects, and then YouTube's kind of in the meantime for fun. And I'm trying to do like a video a week, but I keep messing up and not doing it. But it's a goal. So
he does the Instagram stuff, like it fit tips.
Fit tips.
I do.
So if you're trying to get in shape, or at least not be as unhealthy, definitely follow him on Instagram, because he'll at least make you feel bad for not trying to do better.
There you go.
So it's good motivation. So thank you for answering the questions. Next, we've talked about why, but are there some obstacles you guys face when trying to create? Maybe after you create, do you still face obstacles?
Yeah. Dude.
You could definitely do Power Rangers.
I mean,
can we make Diva an official Power Ranger?
Probably.
Like Genji has a Sentai suit. Can we give Diva just an actual like Megazord?
Power Rangers.
Well, Diva has a Megazord, so I don't see why not.
That's more like a mech.
It's a mech.
Yeah.
I mean, don't take this away from me.
That's like a battleizer. I don't call it a Megazord.
It's a battleizer.
But can we give her a Megazord?
What?
Can we give her a Megazord?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? It's just a bigger.
that's not the coolest thing.
Hey, if you can think it, like, it's possible.
Okay, I tried to get Saban. This is off topic. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Okay, you know like in Super Smash Brothers how they make a lot of DLC characters?
Yes.
I want them to make Power Rangers DLC character, and then like their Smash Ball would be a Megazord. I just think they should, and they don't.
That would be
and I actually told them to do this. Like I talked to the people because I'm like, hey, and they were like, that's a good idea, and then they never did it. That's just me ranting.
They have
We
Legacy
tried.
Wars.
That's what matters.
No, Legacy Wars is not enough. You need Power Rangers to fight Mario and Link.
I agree.
Not just
I
each other.
agree.
So, that was all.
So, Ami, do you have any obstacles?
Yes, you know, like probably like a lot of other young people, you know, parents. Like at first my mom was like, why are you just making stupid videos? Why do you have like 50 wigs on? Or why are you just talking to yourself on here? And I'm like, because it's fun. Oh,
You're not alone on that.
Exactly.
My mom's like, how many helmets do you have? Why do you want those?
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand. It's my job.
Don't judge
Parents
my
just
wife
don't
with
understand.
fingers,
I
Mom.
just have one helmet.
You have the one that matters.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah, fair enough. I have a Hylian sword. My sword and the shield.
What about you, Daryl? Besides getting your laptop stolen.
I like this. It just comes together.
Daryl, stop being wrong.
Let's see. Some of the biggest obstacles I've had is like I've listed all the failed YouTube channels that I had, and it's just it's just hard getting it started. I was not confident in myself and the content that I wanted to like create. Like a lot of the nerd content stuff I see on YouTube is like, if I had a camera at that time, I would have done this years ago. You know, and it's equipment, and then I wasn't confident in myself that I wasn't funny or entertaining enough as myself. I am now, sort of. But
he believes it now.
Yeah, I sort of believe in myself. But it was like, oh yeah, I need to have friends for this stream. I need to do this with other people, and get bounced off each other, and it's cool. But now I'm confident enough to be like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to do this by myself. Ready, hit record, upload, and then it's just the matter of editing. It's an uphill battle trying to like start from square one. But
Obstacles. I mean, when I started, I was very excited. I did my first video with like, the one that made me blow up was the one I shot with my iPod. But the greatest obstacle was just, it was me as the Green Ranger fighting my little sister as the Pink Ranger.
Green Ranger. Mighty Morphin. You just didn't specify.
Green Mighty Morphin.
I would like to point out, for those of you who want to get started on videos, Danny made this video on an iPod. His costume was a Halloween store costume, so it wasn't even a professional cosplay. It was something off the shelf that he just purchased. His sister's costume was the same thing. He had an idea and he did it, and it helped blow up his YouTube channel, which is definitely motivation enough. So I just like to put that out.
And I still have that costume.
You should wear it.
So I mean, like the greatest obstacle is just like reading those harshful comments. Like not everybody's nice on social media. No. So you're fat. You can't do martial arts. You suck at acting. Your equipment could be better, and this and that, blah blah. So those are really hard obstacles to overcome. But like never let that discourage you. Because at the end of the day, you're the one producing this content. And at the end of the day, your hard work is going to show. And all these people that are just commenting. They're just commenting. You don't even know if they do the same thing,
Like again, my editing skills are non-existent beyond iMovie on my cell phone. So, but again, I guess obstacles for me. It was again not being able to edit things well, and so I have friends and my brother who edits for me as well when I needed to. But then I realized, like for me, instead of trying to some people will learn to edit because it's like the smart thing. They're like, I'm not good at this, I'll do it. For me, I'm like, you know what?
You just cut and move and drag.
Oh, I know, whatever. So I was like, I'm just going to put stuff up that doesn't need editing. So when I do vlogs, I just do it in one take and I just go. And then I just put the intro and the outro because that's, again, iMovie. And that's all I do. And that's it. So it's like Danny was saying and Jimmy was, if you have an idea, go run with it. Because someone somewhere may not like it, but someone else will like it. So it's a risk to not take risks.
Well, the thing too is like, I have friends, and they are here, and this goes for them, is that, they have all these ideas, but they are so like, you know what, I need the right equipment, I need the right camera, I need this, I need that.
He's quoting me.
And
He's talking about that.
And, I tell them, that's cool and all, but when are you going to start? The idea is amazing. You're ready for this, I offer my services too, but it's like, when are you gonna start? When are you gonna have the motivation to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna buy this camera. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this, sound equipment. But it's like, it's gonna take time, and then you're just still gonna be there like, you know what? I need to start doing this. But there's no motivation to do it if you just don't do it.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. It's okay to be a beginner or something.
I started with an iPod.
Yeah. Start where you are with what you have.
That was my camera.
Danny mentioned comments a little bit ago.
Yes.
Before I move on to the next question, I was in my friend's vlog once, and out of the thousands of comments he had, the top one was, "I don't like Jimmy." And that was the harshest thing I had ever heard. Because I was in the vlog for like 3 seconds. He's like, "Here's my friend Jimmy." I said, "Hi," and then that was it. And then the person was like, "I don't like Jimmy," and like I had like 100 upvotes. And I was like, "What did I do?"
It's probably just some 12-year-old. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Probably.
about it.
It was just one of those things where like I've been called names and like legit hurtful names. I'm like, oh, it's a person being a troll. But for some reason that one got me. I was like, what did I do? What did I do? You're gonna get comments like that, probably, maybe. Hope not,
Yeah,
but
just don't let it discourage you.
thank you. Actually, I like you too. Like we did earlier. Alright, so we talked about some more negative stuff, the obstacles, but we did kind of lead to more positive. What is the best part of creating content? Ami, starting with you.
For me, one of the best is obviously going to these events and meeting those people. You know, as someone who was bullied in high school for liking anime and all this stuff, when you come here, it's a very different world. And you get to meet with the faces that are like, I love your videos, or I love that anime too, you're so cool, I like your face. It's really cool to go.
I like your face specifically.
I like your face, I like your face. But yeah, my favorite part is coming here. I already met a bunch of people over there who are like, oh, I like your stuff. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I love you.
Let's see. Yeah, one of my favorite parts, I guess, is just knowing that I don't generate a lot of content. I get the people that are like, oh man, you're so cool, you're inspirational, I love your stuff, and it's like, I guess someone has to like it. and it just makes me feel really good. It's like, okay, I can resonate with the people that really watch my stuff. Like, oh, I like anime. I like anime too. It's so broad, but it brings the people together, and then getting to come to these kind of events, like, oh, I saw your thing, and now we can like nerd about it. It's great. I love it. It brings such a warm, fuzzy feeling to me, and makes me happy.
What was the question again?
I'm glad you asked me that.
It was, what is the best part of creating content?
Okay, the best part for me is just seeing people's reaction, like when I first shot the video with Brennan, there's some hardcore Power Rangers / Super Sentai fans that like reacted like, wow, that was so cool. That was like, it felt like a Super Sentai episode, and I'm like, that's like, to me it's like, wow, that's cool, I managed to up a level in my YouTube channel or something, or sometimes when I'm in costume, I throw in like one-liners, and people catch that like, whoa, you just quoted the episode from blah blah blah, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, because I think about all these things, I write them down. I'm like, oh, it'd be cool if I copied like this one line from this ranger, and then they go, oh wow, you quoted Leo from Lost Galaxy from episode blah blah blah, and I'm like, I mean, and again, the experience, with other fans, because I'm a fan myself, and I don't consider myself a celeb or anything, but like, it's the meeting other fans and them, talking to me about Power Rangers and stuff is really great, and asking for help, for people that want to do content creating and all this stuff, I definitely help them out, because the resources are there. There's people that want to do VFX or cosplay, and I send them to the right direction, and I tell them, this is what I work with, but it's really great. I like seeing people that want to do the same thing, and it's really great to lend that hand out, and helping them out and trying to do their own thing. So I like that part too.
Well, quick question. Danny, how many followers or subscribers, whatever you call it, on YouTube do you have?
I have 142,000 subscribers.
That's a good amount, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I have about 4,000. So it's so, like, because one of the reasons I first got into the YouTube thing is like, oh, like fitness, and you're a Power Ranger, like, you'll get a lot of subscribers really fast. And it's so funny because, like, I have more on my Instagram times like 1 billion versus my YouTube.
Dude, I have nothing on my
But
Instagram.
And it's so interesting. Like, you think people like social media, they just like all of it. They don't. It's like they do one or the other. And I guess the part of the fun of it is with YouTube, I literally can just vlog about whatever's on my mind and whatever I'm passionate about. It's not like I have to you know, like you found your niche, you know, with Power Rangers or that hashtag show, you know, like you guys have specific things. Since I don't have really that many subscribers anyway, I'm just like, I'm gonna talk about this today. Today we do this, because I have like, I don't even know what people want to listen to, apparently not that much anyway. So it's
I
that's-
watch your videos.
Thanks. That's kind of hard too. Like, because my girlfriend's constantly telling me, you know, we need to branch out from Power Rangers. We need to let them know we like other things, you know. So I did the Star Wars video, and that didn't do so good.
That video was
What are you talking about?
It didn't do so good. Compared to other videos, it's not doing so good.
Has anyone seen his Star Wars video? His most recent Star Wars?
It's pretty cool.
It's. I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. It's one of his
Yes,
best
I
videos.
do. As well.
It's one of his best videos, I think.
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we just started a new year, 2018. Isn't that wild? What is your goal for 2018?
Like a resolution.
Well, a resolution on.
Can I answer that really fast?
Sure.
I want to be a Power Ranger.
What?
Officially. That's news. That's news. I never knew.
Officially.
Well, I don't know who gets the W's, but you're all Power Rangers to me.
Oh.
That helps. You too, Jim. You too.
Oh, Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You're awesome. Well,
Saban Senpai.
Savant Senpai noticed me.
Alright, so
Ami, do you have a resolution for your YouTube channel this year?
Just to get bigger and go with the flow, I ain't got no tracking that stuff. I don't think of any exact goals. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going and see where it goes. I ain't stopping though.
Your goal is to keep going. Oh, that works.
that's a great goal.
What about you, Daryl?
Let's see. My goal, more or less, it's just I want to see my personal channel grow. If you go into my personal channel, all you see are like these fan dubs and stuff that I put a lot of time and effort. Like I remember starting off these fan dubs where I'm like, this is gonna be some stupid like 30-second project, and my like perfectionism takes over, and it turned into the 7-minute like movie clip, and I'm like, oh man, this is. Oh no, I'm never doing this again. But I want to see my personal channel grow because it's something I've always wanted to do, and I get to do hashtag, I get to do Pop Culture Renegades, these cool like little channels, but it's not my vision of what I want to do. And so hopefully I'll get to be able to do that this year, and also be a Power Ranger, that's another thing. So yeah, goals.
So my New Year's resolution is to be a Power Ranger.
Oh, Nelly!
That's news, guys.
Yeah.
Exclusive to Cos-Losseum, right?
So so this goes to like Daryl and Jimmy too, and Brennan too, like, and you too if you need it. But I, you know, my YouTube channel isn't where it is because just me. My YouTube channel is where it's at because I've had my girlfriend help me. I have John that's over there that's been helping me. I have Daryl help me. Brennan's helping me by guest starring in them, and Jimmy's now helping me, right? You know, so this channel isn't me. It's, you know, a group of my friends that helped me grow. And
self-made people. It's a lie.
It's called a
Everyone
We the Geek,
gets
not
help
I the
someone.
Geek. So
like, you know, hearing Daryl's go, you know, it's like, I constantly tell him, like, you know, we need to get your channel going. You're an amazing person, you know, you've worked on so many things, you know, we need to get you out there. So my goal to me is helping these guys, you know, do their thing, you know. But, you know, they need to light a fire on their butts and do it. You know, because I can do so much until they, you know, provide content. So.
Danny, I need you to come over. I need you to film the video for me. I need you to edit for me. I need you to upload, write the tags,
Same here.
make a thumbnail.
All right, let's do it.
Share it
Yeah,
out.
Let's make a schedule.
Share it for me.
I mean, you know, like, I've been told that I've inspired people, and that's why, you know, when they ever ask me, you know, for help on like how to do things, I have people private message me, hey, you know, how do you key out green screen and stuff, you know, and I take my time and try to help them out. But yeah, that's my goal. Being fit and auditioning for Power Rangers and hopefully nailing that, and if not, auditioning for other bigger projects and doing that.
See you at Morphicon.
And Morphicon, yeah.
Morphicon!
Just by show of hands, who's going to Morphicon in August? It is a Power Ranger convention.
I'm gonna be walking that stage, so.
I hope to see you there. So, alright, in your guys' experience.
I didn't get to answer the question.
Yeah.
No, Brent, do you want to answer?
No, I don't.
You skipped Brandon.
This question is specifically for Brandon.
no,
Go to you,
no.
Brandon.
Did I do awesome?
Brennan, what's your goal this
Well, no
year?
one wanted to know.
I want to know.
I want to know.
It didn't feel that way a minute ago.
So that was Jimmy's fault.
Well, New Year's resolutions in regards to YouTube or just in general?
I guess start with YouTube, and then if you want to go a little bit broader on Instagram and stuff like that.
To do a video a week on YouTube.
Ooh.
So like legitimately, but again, I do vlogs, so they're kind of easier than like editing, so it's actually doable. I mean, thanks. I literally just make it up. I just go like, I'm gonna do this today, and then I just talk for 5-10 minutes, and that's it. But aside from that, I mean, I'm actually looking into the stunts industry as well. I want to keep acting, of course, but in the meantime, I'm like, what else do I like in the industry? Like, I'm not very good with computers to edit. Not that I can't be tough. It's like I have an affinity towards physicality. Like, I did degrees in kinesiology. I'm a personal trainer, a circus performer. So I was like, why don't I do some stunts? So like, that's what I'm doing. I'm going down to LA to train at Jam once a week. Join All Movement. It's a great gym. And then, yeah, just hitting the acting thing and really just, you know, giving pilot season another go and just seeing what happens. You know, maybe I'm going to talk to Iris, the casting director of Power Rangers, to see if I can, like, be at the auditions and, like, audition people, which would be fun. You know, it's fun to be on the other side of the table, too.
Awesome. Simon Cowell of the others.
Yeah.
I know Brent's too nice to be Simon.
Pretend. Get out and act.
Yes, it acting is. So, do you guys have any do's and don'ts for YouTube? Or for even Instagram or just social media in general?
Don't be mean.
Don't be mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Don't.
You heard that, Jezzer?
Cyberbully.
Love you, Jezzer.
Yeah, I mean,
Do be nice.
I mean, like when I used to get horrible comments, I would respond back, raging. Keyboard, you know, like, who are you? Why you?
I just say thank you. Someone said you have a mother and a thank
See,
you.
but that's the thing. That's the thing. I've grown to just say thank you very much for that comment.
Thank you.
Most mean comments I usually respond to with just LOL all caps and just leave it at that and just see what happens. It's like if they respond, they respond. If they don't, well, cool, I win.
Thank you for that AdSense.
I don't respond raging comments.
Why would it be mean?
I don't know.
What was it again?
What are some do's and don'ts?
Do's and don'ts. I guess the do's and don'ts, I guess, depends on the kind of channel you want to be. It's about how you want to market yourself. If you want to be the
Very best, like no one ever was.
that, you know, make sure you know who your audience is. You know, if you want to be Let's Player that swears at every other time, you know, you gotta know what
Don't be Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Don't be Logan Paul.
Don't
No,
be that.
get that out of
We're not
here.
gonna
No.
get into detail because there's a lot of YouTube videos already.
Oh.
But don't be that.
Don't be Logan
Don't be a
Paul.
Paul, bro.
But yeah.
See, that's the thing. Because like in my channel, I don't swear. I don't do anything of that. It's Power Rangers, and that's what I advertise. So we are.
And that's the
Power
thing. Power Rangers generally, like when you get down to it, it's literally like a children's show about people jumping around in spandex. I mean,
And preteens.
preteens.
Like children, whatever.
But the point is,
I watch it too!
So do we.
Okay, so then it's an adult show!
So.
Not that, never mind.
It's catered to children. So
It's geared towards children.
It's good for all ages.
Let's get to the parts of it.
And so,
Y'all get
you
hard.
know, kids are gonna want to like, oh man, I like this, and they're gonna YouTube it, and they're gonna like, if they see a channel
Yeah.
which is a bunch of like them like swearing, it's like, no. The do's and don'ts are very like geared towards what
Yes.
your medium, what your content is.
yeah, it's basically who you're catering
Catering
to.
to.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say about cussing down?
I'm not saying
I'm
anything.
kidding.
I do it all the time. It's really bad, but.
I'm trying to cut down the cussing because Google AdSense is coming up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to cut that a little
That's
bit.
also another thing. So.
Yeah.
Cut down the cussing a little bit, people.
Alright, with that said, do you guys have any advice for anyone who wants to put themselves out there?
Just start! What are you doing? You don't need a mic, you don't need a fancy camera, just start, boy.
That's it. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Just
I started with an iPod.
Exactly.
And when I did my voiceovers, I use my iPod too.
Ooh. I am Steve Bloom.
Yeah, I mean, I am I'm Tom from Tsunami. Yeah, just what they said. Basically, just start. It's just like finding what is. I mean, he's been quoting me all day. But like, I'm not really want to talk. But you know, you gotta find what it is that you want and just do it. You know, someone's gonna like it somewhere. You just need to find a way to share it out.
It's like the Shia LaBeouf video, you know, just don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Well,
When do
do's and don'ts.
Advice, general advice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, when you guys,
Best advice, pay attention during the
anyone
panel.
makes it to whatever making it means to you, don't forget where you came from and
Yeah.
be nice to people continuously. Because a lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm really cool now, I'm famous, whatever. And then they're like
Don't be that
jerks to
person.
all their fans. Because
Yeah.
your fans got you to where you were in the
Yeah.
first place. You know, a show took a chance on you and gave you this opportunity. So in my opinion, like, if you're put in a position to be a role model, realize that. Like, that doesn't end
Yeah.
when the camera stops rolling. If you're
Exactly.
walking down the street and a kid wants a picture, you don't just shove them into the road, you know? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, there are people who are like,
Do
I
that.
don't know. And I get it, you know, like if you get to a level where you're being mobbed all the time, it probably gets difficult, but like, as best you can, people are people and they're trying to take a picture with you, typically because you inspire them. in some
Yeah.
way. You know,
That's
they-
true.
They want to know your story and how to be like you, so like, give them something to look up to, you know?
Like building upon that, like be relatable. I mean, you know, be yourself. Don't try to give off a different persona. I mean, if you want to, by all means do it. But I find that being yourself and just being more relatable to your audience is just that's the best thing you can be. Rather than like I'm like this all the time. You know, like no, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Calm down. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Because I think, you know, somebody that's also, you know, another YouTuber would always scream on their videos, and people loved him for that. But, you know, he got tired of doing it so much on camera. So when he stopped, his viewers, like, were overreacting, like, yo, what happened to you? Why are you this way? And it's like, this is how I always am. I just not yelling at the camera anymore. You know, it's the way you present yourself, you know. That's why it's better to be yourself on camera rather than trying to be someone.
That's what people are gonna look for. Just yourself.
So Danny said something really, really good. It's you never know who's watching.
Yeah.
I gotta go. No, and that brought something up that the other day my 3-year-old niece was watching Danny on YouTube through the YouTube Kids app, and I didn't know this. And my sister was the one that told me. She said we were out to dinner. To calm her down, she gave her the iPad, opened up YouTube Kids, and she started from watching just regular videos to eventually she heard Danny's voice. So at first she thought she was hearing things. And then it went to, wait, no, that's Danny. Is Danny here? After looking around, she looked down and saw Danny's mug on the iPad. So with that said, yeah, you never know who's watching you. I mean, sometimes they won't comment because they're children. Most of the time, kids don't comment. But you know, there may be kids watching.
There's
you know?
kids that watch, you know.
It's hard to content control what they watch and whatever. It's up to what. It's up to the parents or whoever the legal guardian is just like, hey, don't do this. This is bad because you know. But again, you never know who's watching, so kind of keep playing safe.
With that said, does anyone in the audience have questions? Anyone at all?
Anything at all. It doesn't have to be about YouTube.
It doesn't have to be about YouTube.
If you have a question for Brennan,
There's a Power Ranger next to me.
Why does it have to be about
he's a real life Power Ranger, guys.
as real life as we get from being on TV?
Oh no, yeah, he's real.
Are you sure?
I'm 99% sure. Yes.
Do you guys watch Super Sentai for references?
Oh yes.
Absolutely.
I watched Kyoto Ruger during filming of Dino Charge because my stunt double, Aki Kurohaga, really awesome guy, he gave me Kyoto Ruger DVDs or videos, whatever, and I watched them every night. I filmed, come home, watch a couple episodes, and then it probably only took me, you know, I was only a couple episodes into filming by the time I got through the whole season of Kyoto Ruger. So it's cool seeing Daigo and just how I kind of look at it as an alternate reality of Power Rangers. Like, I don't just write it off as not happening for my character arc, but it was just cool to see how someone else played a similar but not. You know?
Yeah.
I definitely watch Super Sentai for references. Well, not just for references, because I like Super Sentai, but I also look at it for props and accuracy for my YouTube videos. and mainly too for poses, because I like to nail the poses when I take pictures and stuff.
I mean, for also really quick, for anyone, me too, guys, I'm loud enough. For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, Super Sentai is basically Japanese Power Rangers, a Japanese era, and then the origins, and it gets brought over to America, cut up, repurposed, and then you add guys like these guys to the mix. And
by America, we mean to New Zealand, and then back.
And you get Power Rangers. That said, I love Super Sentai. I grew up on Power Rangers. I wanted to be a Power Ranger, and honestly, that inspired me to be an actor. Little did I know, that's a lot of voice acting. That's a lot of ADR work, and so that you get to. Knowing that it comes from Japan, I get to be like, oh, I can do that. I can sound like that. I can do all the effort noises, and it's just one. I love it. It's great. Like the new recent season, Q Ranger is amazing. Just like shameless plug, it's great. But it's inspirational to me to know that like I get to be a hero, and I modeled my entire life on being this like hero, and it's kind of sad.
Ami, since I'm pretty sure you don't watch Super Sentai, where do you find the inspiration for your videos?
Just from the YouTubers I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, that question can go for everyone on this table. Where do you find inspiration?
From other YouTubers, yeah, definitely. I've drawn inspiration from your YouTube. I like just. I mean, it's like just the way people. Yeah, basically just presenting how the people present themselves. The content that they do is like, okay, what's relevant? Okay, that. Oh yeah, everyone's kind of talking about it. Let's talk about that too. Oh, that's a really cool shot, you know? I want to use that in my videos, you know? Just the inspiration of other YouTubers and other TV shows, content creators. It's nice. It's like, it's an inspiration.
I watch Power Rangers and Super Sentai for my videos.
I watch other things too, by the way.
I mean, for my YouTube videos, I watch, you know, Power Ranger episodes or Super Sentai episodes, and I like to apply like my life because I have siblings, and sometimes like we did a skit where I'm trying to look for a little cat, and it's a little plushy cat that I'm looking for, and I'm transforming into like all the cat Power Rangers, you know, like all the lions and stuff, to get this little cat that's like up in somewhere above. And it turns out I was looking for the wrong cat, because my little brother comes out and he's like, a raw cat, you know, he gets a real cat and walks away with the real cat. So I use like, you know, I talk to my siblings and I'm like, oh, what would be a funny skit, you know, and I apply, you know, like Power Ranger stuff into those skits, and that's my inspiration.
Inspiration for me, I'm very faith-based with how I try to live my life. So really it's kind of like, I don't know, when you feel like you're called to do something, some people shy away from it because it's safer, you know, in their minds to like take the easy road. So I try to wake up, you know, because like a lot of the time while you're an actor or a content creator, you are unemployed until you make yourself self-employed. So you have to be motivated and disciplined, kind of on your own. You don't have a boss that you have to relate to. Like 8 a.m. you got to be there. You're fired. So you're like, oh, should I sleep in today? Oh, do I need to go to the gym today? Do I need to do something? So it's like you constantly motivating yourself to hopefully then inspire other people. So just the struggle in and of itself, as annoying as it all is, and all, if someone is like, hey, you guys want to be a Power Ranger? Here's a card. You're a magical Power Ranger. Like, you may take it, but at the same time, there's something about earning it, you know, like, and having the story of the struggle. Like, you can't have the testimony without the test, or the triumph without the tribulation. Like, you need, it kind of defines you, and it helps you relate to other people. Like, who relates to the person who just woke up and was like a millionaire and did absolutely nothing for the work and just were given roles? Like, you can't relate to that. It's not, I mean, maybe someone in Hollywood can relate to it because they were born to a star, but like, you know, for the most part, all of us, like, I didn't have connections in acting. Like, my grandfather wasn't a producer. Like, I just went after it, and little by little, like, boom, you know.
And it's good that he said that too, is because, you know, thank God that, you know, I now use YouTube as my job. I don't have to do a day job, but it's a job, you know. So once I'm done filming a video and I upload it and it's great, it's like, okay, now I need to work on the next one. You know, what's the next one gonna be? I need to write a script. I need to, you know, do all these things. And the thing is, if I don't have another video, then I don't make as much, you know, I don't earn as much. So I have to, you know, tell myself, I need to work. And since I do all the editing myself. I have a work schedule of, I'm gonna work from this time to this time, and then during the daytime I'm gonna go do my own thing. But then when I come back home, I have to work. So that's my discipline. I have to work. And again, for acting too, sometimes once I upload a video, it's like, okay, I give myself a week of me submitting for auditions. I have to submit for this, I have to submit for this, and I have an audition on this day, and then I have to memorize a monologue on this day. So it's me, disciplining myself into, I have to get this done, So that's a good point that you brought up.
Do you have any other audience questions?
Favorite Power Rangers actor growing up? Your favorite Power Rangers actor growing up?
Selwyn Ward, the Red Turbo Ranger, and Blue Space Ranger. I don't know what it was about him. Meeting him, I was like, I don't usually freeze up around other actors. I usually just like, hey, how are you? And kind of like that. But meeting him, I just kind of like,
No, you don't.
you're Selwyn, like butterballed up, like completely.
What's a butterball?
Remember to the super chat if you guys.
Turkey bread. Not endorsing this panel. But yeah, like I don't know, something about his character was so relatable. Is like, Bulk and Skull were always the bullies, but he was the first Ranger that was like, hey, no, let's hang out. You're my friends, and it was just like, I want to be that guy, me. It was relatable. I like that.
I think I actually keep it once.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, that's you all the time. Okay.
do you have a favorite Power Ranger? Brennan. She said all of them.
Remember, Coach, super chats.
You're next in line.
Yeah, you're next in line.
And choose super
Okay.
chat to answer your question.
Growing up, the first Power Ranger season I watched was Power Rangers Turbo. But favorite Power Ranger for me was Erin Cahill. That was my Pink Ranger crush as a kid. So meeting her for the first time, it was that same experience. Like, So she was my favorite. Something about seeing women, portraying a hero is really great. So.
Was it everything your little fanboy heart desired?
Brennan, do you have a favorite? Yourself, maybe?
Myself. Yeah, every time I look in the mirror, I was like, man, you are the
Best thing
That is a motivation,
Hey,
right?
right?
hey,
Yeah.
that's-
Believe in
yeah.
yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, do believe in yourself. Anyway, I digress. Well, Time Force, the opposite of the pink, the red, Jason Font.
Told you, I knew it.
Yeah, she did. But going further back, like Mighty Morphin, I grew up watching that. I had a Green Power Ranger come to one of my birthday parties, that kind of thing. But David Yost, Billy, I liked the science behind it, and just the whole fact that you didn't have to be because I didn't get into fitness until I was almost in high school, because I started working out because there was a guy in my middle school 8th grade class that threatened to fight me a bunch, and I was like, I need to know how to beat him.
You weren't off, and so out of the womb, you're just kind of flexing.
So don't get in fights, and I never fought him actually, because it's just that.
You were ready.
I was ready. I still am. Always ready.
He did his first handstand at the age of 1 month.
1 month, yeah. True story. No, not true story. Actually, it's a lie. But yeah, you're telling me that. Whatever.
He's tweeting about it right
Dang
now.
it. Yeah, I like Billy. I just think it's so cool. Again, he fought, but he also was the brains, and he helped with Megazord repairs and all that kind of stuff. And it really sold the idea to me that you didn't have to be a martial artist to be a Power Ranger or to be a hero. That was the first. I don't know,
realization.
Yeah.
I cried when I met David Yost. That was my butterball moment. It's like a dork.
Cry over turkey.
Yeah, I like turkey.
Fall asleep, maybe.
No, so my story with David Yost, if we have time, I met him at
Sorry.
Bye, Jimmy.
So growing up, I had glasses. I was nerdy. I was short. I was dorky. And whenever we played Power Rangers as friends, I had no choice but to be Billy, because I already kind of looked like a really small Billy. So of course I got bullied. My bully story is the bully wanted to fight me. I told him next week I'll give you a week to train.
Yes.
And I avoided him for like the rest of the school year. It was
Well,
Bro, I think you're ready for this. Take a week.
I honestly I didn't even train. I just avoided him. But no. So Billy's my favorite.
Oh no, he's right there.
I changed my name, moved schools. It was no. All right, so that pretty much does it for this panel. Before we leave, where can we find you guys? Starting with Ani.
Oh man.
Well, my address is.
Whatever.
No, just give us your social links. Say them out loud, please.
YouTube.com/AmiYoshiko.
How do you spell that?
AMIYOSHIKO. Can we do a rap battle? I want to do a rap battle.
I like how you just like you got it.
Boom! I saw Wendy. I want her to roast my set. Someone get that Wendy cosplayer. I need her to roast me.
You guys can find me on all social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Daryl J Delphin. I also have a YouTube. I think it's just Daryl J Delphin, and on that hashtag show every Saturday, and Pop Culture Renegades every Sunday.
Do you have a Snapchat?
No, I don't. I don't like Snapchat.
You said every social media, so I was just asking.
You kind of just push the button and it's gone after like a day, and it's like, oh well, that's 10 seconds of my life I'm never gonna get back. So
You post Instagram stories.
but
you can save
people
them.
can see those, and you can save them. Yes. Well, I mean, you can save whatever. Point is,
Go on.
He makes fun of me on his Instagram story.
I do. It's great.
Alright, Danny, where can we find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/surfer, and that's because I couldn't change
Are you
it.
sure? Are you positive
It
that's
doesn't
it?
let me change it.
I know.
Yeah, it's SURFRATTSURFER.
Oh,
And
You
also
spelled surf art wrong.
Oh, that was BuzzFeed.
Oh yeah, he was in a BuzzFeed video, and they cited him as Surf Fart Surfer. So, just I want to put this on like advice really quick. When you choose,
It's true. I posted about it.
when you make your YouTube name or content name, whatever it is, don't like
Really think about it.
really think about it because YouTube won't let you change URLs once you set it, and it's like, well, I'm stuck with this forever. Because his channel is We the Geeks of East LA. His thing is just
See, I used to go to Venice High School, so we were really close to the beach, and we would go surfing. So I thought I had the coolest name, and that was my YouTube channel then.
What about you, Brennan?
Well,
Where can we find you?
going off of them about the YouTube name, I don't even remember mine.
it's
So
Brennan McHugh.
I remember it.
YouTube search it.
Well, no, like I type in Brennan McKee, but I don't see like it's backslash something
Query.
something. But I just like go to my
I got this.
yeah. So we'll find out. But on the things I do use more so, Instagram and stuff, it's at Brennan McKee. Easy to
Won't
find.
connect to Wi-Fi.
Well, okay, so Facebook. I mean, you
Brennan McKee.
Okay, Brennan McKee.
Really?
I made it right.
Yeah, it's right
I
there.
thought it was like something weird.
He needs the URL.
As far as I can tell, that's you.
Yeah, no, that is.
Just YouTube search Brennan McGee, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Just
Is it really
Google
good?
it.
Yeah. Okay, Brennan Mejia. There you go. It's just like all
Awesome.
around. And then like Facebook is like Brennan Mejia /official. Something like that. I don't know.
Yes.
And you can find me at GL Jimmy on pretty much everything except for YouTube, and that Jimmy is the geek on YouTube.
And if you guys have any other questions, you guys can find us.
So they
at
haven't kicked us out of
the
the room yet. So any last questions?
Oh, there we go. We can answer some questions. More questions.
They haven't kicked us out yet.
More questions.
If not, we're all gonna be in the room at our tables. Please stop by, say hi, and yeah, let's have fun.
All of the tables are really close to each other, so if you have any questions that maybe you forgot to ask, they'll be around.
Yeah.
True story.
They're very approachable.
Sometimes.
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 Most of the time.
Don't get intimidated by the glasses.
It's true.
Alright guys, thank you so much
I don't
for joining
understand
us
this. I
for
will never
Magic Rangers Geek
understand
Edition. We hope you enjoy the rest of your con, and we'll see you guys very soon. Thank you guys again.
Bye. And bye live stream.
Alright, so now we do karaoke.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize it till just now.
Bubby.